Aren't you always glad when you find out that some of your favorite moments or techniques in art happened purely by accident? I know I am. Welcome to yet another process post. This week I am starting what I hope will become a series on my favorite non-comic pages within a comic book. I have a lot of non-comic book pages in my graphic novel Hayawani, so it only makes sense to look at non-comic book pages within other comic books. And it only makes sense to start that analysis with Watchmen, which is where the trend of non-comic book pages started. And the first impression that you get when you encounter a whole excerpt of an actual prose novel at the end of the first issue is how natural it feels.
Moore seems to set up the existence of this novel very casually within the book. It comes up in conversations at least twice in a way that doesn't slow down the story but leaves you at least intrigued by what could be contained in the book. But even with that intrigue, you certainly don't expect to see the actual pages of the book at the end. So it feels like a very calculated delight when you do.
And then when you look into it, you discover the prose sections of the graphic novel, they are actually really well written. Like the intro already convinces you that this is a book that you would genuinely find in an actual novel that was put on an actual bookshelf and that actually received acclaim. The third and most important delight is that if you read the whole book without reading the sections that are novels, you would still understand it and you would still gain something from it. But then if you read them, then it transforms your whole experience of the book and it even deepens that particular connection. Part of how he achieves that Goldilocks zone was purely accidental. There's this letter that he sent to his editor and said, because I have 4 extra pages in the book, and normally those pages are usually filled with letters from readers, but this is a new book, so I don't expect any readers. I'm going to add these extra pages as a world-building element. And so that delights me in a sense, but also as this trend has become more prominent of including non-comic book pages, they have become things that you can't skip. Even when I include the non-comic book pages within my own graphic novel, they are not take it or leave it in terms of that. And so maybe that's something that I should take away from this whole experience. Anyway, those are my 3 reasons that the non-comic book pages in Watchmen are some of my favorite. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Cheers.